Rates being continued in perpetuity. Across the way we have a church that the states have just, through the rate system, I think something like £1.5 million of public money has gone into. Personally, I don't have a problem with maintaining beautiful churches. I love churches, but I think it's a bit twisted at the moment when you have other churches of other faiths that can't attract that kind of support, maybe having much more substantial congregations than this one across the road. I personally like the church, don't get me wrong, but I think that having a system whereby an ex officio member of the states who is receiving an income from the states itself and also is subsidised for various things in his house, let's call that the church, I don't mean necessarily his building, but in his portfolio. All of those things are arbitrarily taken from the ratepayers' pockets without their say, and I think really you need to have the ability to support your own faith and support your own churches and your congregations. If they're going to grow and blossom, then they should grow and blossom. And, you know, it's a bit like the tree, isn't it, that Jesus went to, or the bush that wouldn't provide him with what he wanted, and he cursed it, and it never brought forward fruit again. It's where your roots are that will bring forwards the people and support and the money and the backing and everything else to carry yourself forwards. I don't believe it's right just because somebody sets up a business, calls itself a church, that they should receive support from the ratepayers of any parish. And I think that's the danger that we would set if we said any church can come in and have access to ratepayers' money. I think the system at the moment isn't correct, and I think in the future it needs to be addressed so that the faith of the community within whichever diocese supports the building and the priests and the vicars, etc.